Pongan Bachata. Pogan? I don't know what that means. By Romeo Santos. And I need to turn on translation. Oh, translate, not translation. There we go. Let's see what this is about. This looks fun. And that says, remove the botcha. I don't know what a botcha is. Who made this? Ivan Sword. Huh. Not one of those names I know much about. Number 1, Iggy's Castle. Okay. Got some Deltarune going on. These are sticky. Undertale? It's so easy to get them mixed up. Important. Fire coins. Warn of lava eruptions. Be careful, minions. Bowser. Core, thank you. Wonder what that did. I was expecting to turn off the green ones, but I must turn off the red ones. Okay. Not smart. Nude alert. I mean, an awful lot of tracks from Toby Fox are absolute bangers. Absolute ridiculous bangers. Punches way above the weight. Oh, it's that class of fire eruption. Bizarrely enough, the first time I ever ran into that was Sakari World. One of them. It's my favorite ASM. Said no one ever. Say what you will about the games, the soundtracks are fire. Oh, absolutely. I like the games. I can accept that they're not for everyone, but the soundtracks are fantastic. Also looking forward to Deltarune, chapters 3, 4, and 5 are supposed to all come out together, I guess. Not sure when it's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to it. I think the answer is soon. Probably when I won't be able to play them is most likely what it is going to be, though. I wasn't looking at where that was going to go. 3 and 4, thank you. Oh, it's already next year? Oh, dang it. That's the second time I've been disappointed to find out something's happening next year. Today. Was looking up when the next Dungeon Crawler Carl book comes out and discovered, one, it comes out like tomorrow, which is lovely. And I'm like, oh, it says you'll be able to get the audiobook version when it's available. That'll be great. And then I look at when it's going to be available. February next year, which is fine. But, you know, very much in the I want it now category of things. Nope, too early. Lots of things to look forward to. That's true. It could be worse. Could be canceled. John Romero could become involved suddenly and make it take both longer to ship and of worse quality. Something, 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 make you his bitch. One of these days, I'm actually going to play Dakitana. One of these... Oh, wait! I understand now! I was looking at that thinking there'd need to be some, like, Switch nonsense, but no, it's just they're green blocks. I know what those mean now. I stepped back onto the green block. And died. Yeah, you know... Hopefully it's saved. Nope. These things happen. Deltarune forever. I mean, to be fair, Romero wasn't involved in that. Game over, yeah! So, I know why they don't patch Infinite Lives in these entries. They assume the judges will play with save states or rewind. Is my basic understanding, having watched... Like, I pulled up a few of the FR contests just to see, and typically that's what ends up happening. But I agree with you, like, if you're gonna make a contest level, it should generally have infinite lives, unless there's a very good reason not to. Some sort of weird gameplay reason, I suppose. Just because in general, game overs are just a waste of everyone else's time. Depends on the contest. Life farm is acceptable too. Depends on the contest. Well, now I'm just kind of thinking, like, what contest would I ever want to not have that kind of thing patched in? Like, SMW-wise, at least. No, even OLDC has a lives patch. Typically, OLDC has, like, a base patch, at least last few times I think they've run it. You might not have to use the base patch. I guess no. The year I judged it, you didn't have to use the base patch. Because Silkree didn't use it. Because he didn't use Lunar Magic. Because he's too cool for Lunar Magic. Which is pretty awesome. Was too busy thinking about Silkree's being too cool for Lunar Magic. I guess, yeah, if you want to play like the Kuso kind of thing. If you want to do that, that would be a reason to have that, I suppose. I mean, typically, these days, it's more of a just don't waste the judge's time sort of thing. But I could see that. I could see that kind of contest working for some people and that class of thing working for some people. If you have the right judges and whatnot. Like, I'm pretty sure Louis wouldn't mind it. There we go, pop that. We also know that there... Oh, wait, no, there is a mushroom in there somewhere, wasn't there? Gotta remember where the mushroom is. Understand infinite lives being a judge thing, but for players who are designing the levels. Having the design with limited lives leads to a different take on how you design, with no fear out of running out of lives. I mean, that's true, but like if it's a contest level, in general, you have the judges, and therefore you kind of have to deal with that constraint. But... fair point. How am I missing this? How is this thing still chasing me? Let's let him run off the screen, I guess. Is this seriously a thing we're doing? This is seriously a thing we're doing. I thought that would actually be dead space. Why does every entry not have instant retry? True enough. I think in some cases it's because it's a bit harder to get into the system. If you're not that familiar with SMW, though. Infinite lives in a base patch. I guess actually, if it's in a base ROM, it wouldn't be that bad either way. You just pick up the RHR base ROM. You're gonna do that kind of contest. But I don't play things that force me to have a finite number of lives and go back to the beginning when I fail. It's not my cup of tea. If I want to do that, I would just go play Battletoads. Because then at least at the end of that, I could say at least I beat Battletoads. Like, I couldn't imagine playing Mile on Secret Castle without the continues. That was without continuing from where you started, because that would just be annoying. Certainly the way people did it, but not something I want to experience. Oh, wait. I didn't even think about it. Oh. But would I want to play Battletoads? No. As long as it's not too punishing, make you play more cautiously careful. Fair. You should play better than when you have infinite lives. Why should you care and not try risky strats? I mean, ultimately, it just costs you a small amount of time. You can make the same argument regardless. Like, it's not like it's gonna cost me money or, I don't know, cause a monster to come and eat me. Like, fundamentally, infinite lives, if you just have to eat a game over, all you've lost is a bit of time. It's not like that version of Doom, which, like, kills random processes when you go through it, when you take damage or whatever. And I did see your message, Fries. Who's the most active chatter on FAP? I don't have that SQL query in front of me right now. I do not know the correct answer to it, though. Really should make a report that just tells me this kind of thing. Have it run quarterly. Just think about it now, like, even now in arcades, I generally am still willing to try risky and stupid things. Because I know I can just always get more quarters. As a kid, I definitely couldn't do that. I'm not prepared? No, I don't. To no one's surprise, I'm not sitting on, like, an existing SQL query open to that random database that holds all that. Before inflation hits. Alright, I'll figure that one out. Send me a note on Discord to make sure I don't miss it after the stream. That's a way to make sure I'll end up doing it before I forget. Or when I forget. I was just thinking that there was a while ago when my brother asked the question, like, what's the lowest score you could get in pinball? I'm like, I don't know. And I ended up wasting like $2 in quarters finding out. For Godzilla, it's a little bit less than 3 million, I think, was my answer. A little bit more than 3 million, but I think you could go lower if you try harder. I was not willing to try harder. Yeah, it's only 50. Is double? No. Something you can unearth with lives in SMW with a bit of ASM that would make things more interesting. We aren't quite there yet. I think you're correct. Like, I like life farms, especially in standard hacks. Like, I kind of enjoyed the different life farms in Jump and Jump Half. I was gonna say, I think is it Rack? That unlocks better and better life farms the further you get in. Yeah, Fries is giving a lot of people VIP. An awful lot of people just hoard their points. Which is fine, too. I will come up with something worth using them on at some point, possibly. Yeah, it's either Rack or Ohm. I want to say it's Rack. But I might be misremembering. Maybe it was Ohm. I think no, it must be Rack. There we go. Wow, I don't think I've ever hit that off cycle. ROM hack. You can un-VIP yourself? That's true. Really? I guess I never tried it. Oh, alright. I can do that. May as well use these imaginary points to mean something. Sure. Congratulations, you've gained VIP-ness. You know, actually, it'd be kind of funny to have a life farm in a hack that already has infinite lives. Just so people can ask why. But that issue did come up. Yeah, the vanilla deals are terrible. And now to un-VIP. Yeah, didn't Brutal Mario, like, have some mini-games? Like, you had to fast draw on the samurai or something? Vaguely remember seeing something like that in someone's stream a million years ago. Hey, Knuckles! Yeah, Samurai Kirby knockoff. There you go. There's plenty of stuff to steal from Kirby. So much opportunity. Look, we've gotten to this part again. Where did the blue Koopa go? Use everything that was submitted to round 1 of Mad Scientist. That'd be interesting. Like, there could be a hack that takes lives and makes it about managing lives. Each time you die, you have fewer lives, the levels can make change. There is a hack that does that. Bandicoot is a huge fan of that kind of nonsense. And so, depending upon the number of lives you have, it changes the nature of some of the blocks in the levels. I couldn't point to a specific hack that does it, but several of his do this. It just seems to be a thing he's into. Because, like, sometimes a block will, instead of containing, like, a mushroom or something, will contain a higher level power-up if you're down to, like, 2 lives. But that's more of a, it makes sense in a standard world kind of thing than a Kaizo world. How am I not shocked to find that that's where I can't hit the block? Huh? Okay, there is a space down there. Mistakes were made. Here's the end of level minigame. Jump to reach the top. Yeah, that was fun. I've played that one, I think. Bigger scale, challenging levels. Ah, okay. It was more just that's a case. Is there anything x86 can do that x64 can't? I want to say they're true subsets of each other, but don't quote me on that. Oh. Wait, what? If I touch the ceiling, I can't get off the ceiling. Oh. Sometimes I can get off the ceiling. I don't like these blocks. I don't understand these blocks, apparently. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh. There might be, like, some old stuff that's in x86 that x64 deprecated, but I'm fairly certain that there's nothing in, like, nothing that interesting. Actually, you know what? I think x64, if you're, depending upon the mode you're running in, may not have segment registers anymore. So I guess set segment registers would be a thing, but there's not really a large amount of use for them if you're living in a post-segmentation world, which we are and have been for a very long time. So we have better ways of managing virtual memory. Ah, that's where a thing is. And I'm trying to think. I'm not a 100% expert on it, but I do believe that's how that works. The segment registers were actually pretty important in way earlier times, for 2 reasons. One, it's how you actually set up, like, VMware. So, like, doing virtual machines, that's how you used to do it, was set up your segment registers so that you could actually have sort of separation. For, like, DOS things, it was important because you could sort of expand your memory map without having to have wider registers. Because DOS, like an awful lot of other systems, could have an up to 24-bit address bus, but only had support for 16 bits of stuff for most of its things. Kind of like the Super Nintendo. Confused when the 3rd Dragon Coin gave me 1 up and it was my 100th coin. I also missed that. Internet's bugging out, so you're gonna dip for a bit for now? Oh, thanks. Thanks for the good well wishes. See you later, Sad. But yeah, I think that covers it. Like, a non-trivial number of the segments became obsolete pretty much once we hit 32-bit mode. And I'm fairly certain that unless you were writing an OS, you'd never notice them anymore, or were working... Ah. Knuckles is a one-tile man. Or we're working in a weird pseudo-DOS environment. Oh man, I've been nerd sniped. I forget what I was talking about before. Probably nothing important. Possibly pinball. Or pinball-related things. What I find odd about this level, it's the kind of level you would expect to never have any power-ups, but then it gave me like 2 within 3 seconds of each other in the last area. Oh, lowest score in pinball, right. So for Godzilla, assuming you hit no targets or anything, what you can do, you get 750,000. Yes, 750,000 just by being in a city, and you can never not be in a city. You start in Tokyo, and then you can choose to move cities if you do stuff later. But since you start in a city, you always get the 750. And on the last one, it doubles this for some reason, so it ends up being around like 3 million and change. I think if I was more careful about how I was launching the ball and trying to get it straight down the drain every single time, rather than letting it do any sort of jangling around, I could get it a bit lower, to like 3 million flat, but I do not know for sure. Potentially, games on the East Coast are also an interesting topic. We will see. Baba is definitely high up there. I might start Celeste again, I don't know. And some of the other things like doing requests will depend upon purchasing a Mac OS compatible capture device. So like I have my capture device that does HDMI. 1, I don't know if it is Mac compatible. 2, even if it is, it doesn't do pass-through, which is a bit of a killer. Unless all I want to do is play Pokemon. I could probably play Pokemon without pass-through, with just the OBS-induced delays. I know some people mention, like, speedrun Mario 64 with those delays. I have no idea how those people live. Oh, no. I can't believe I lived there. I see. Let's park him for a minute. I think I don't need more swampage. I chose well. I chose poorly now. Just choose... Just sleeping streams? That'd be ridiculous. Use the camera you used for now. That's Squiggles's camera. And that was capturing through the HDMI camera interface. Did we... Oh wait, you can't jump off those. Ah, okay. This level's incredibly creative in irritating ways. There we go. Figured I could check those out over there. But yeah, that was Squiggles' camera. He brought it over. It's not mine. I don't have any, like, non-attached to a Mac computer webcams, because I don't really use them. Had an interview not too long ago when I actually had to turn on my webcam. I'm like, that's the first time I've done it in forever. I take off the little EFF sticker too, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, not the end of the world. Always so hard to get the stickers back in just the same spot though. was the first I've gotten in this level, so... Patent Twitch. I have an idea for a Twitch integration thing that would be really cool that I haven't done yet with Pokemon, but we'll see if I ever get around to making it. Thought I went for it there. Release a Pokemon for 5k points. Oh, that would hurt so much. Well, assuming I let you pick the Pokemon, that would hurt so much. If I chose the Pokemon, I'd be like, yeah, goodbye, but goodbye, TM slave. Because, like, oh no, my Rattata that knows Cut. Oh, that's so awful, it's gone now. Or HM slave, that's it, not TM slave, Jesus. I know how this works. I remember when they released some Pokemon in the original OG Twitch Plays Pokemon. That was painful. Can't be released unless you're near a move deleter? Wait, what? Why? Wait, so if it knows an HM, you can't delete it? Because I've never tried to release a Pokemon with HMs. Because usually they just go... I mean, there's no point in releasing Pokemon, typically. You just throw them in the box. They give you an awful lot of boxes for a reason. Not like it's a cap or anything. You know, it occurs to me, this is where it taught me about that behavior that I hadn't noticed until I ran into the later Thwomp. Okay, wait for that to go. Ah, was that either way? You know, I never ran out. Can you stop naming all your Pokemon hard? Finally got our Wailord strong enough to take on the next, and you have to release it. Thanks, chat. Release all my surf Pokemon on Cinnabar Island. I mean, they do that sometimes. I've seen the soft lock picking videos. I'm familiar with the genre. But no, I never did. But I also never, like, played Pokemon for catching them all purposes. I usually just played them and then was kind of done after that. But the only ones I ever seriously played were Red and Gold. I ended up playing Heart Gold a million years ago, back when that came out. I guess I did finish Sun or Moon, I forget which one. Didn't get the fancier version, but I did beat the final boss of that, and then I was kind of done. It's an RPG. I play it for the RPG aspect. Look, I'm not going to spend like 50 years of my life getting the perfect IVs on my Rattata. That's just not happening. I don't need my Rattata to be in the top percentage of Rattatas. I simply don't. My little bro, though, last time he visited, this was several years ago, because now he's married and has a kid on the way, and just graduated college, built a living deck. He's like, can I borrow your DSs for that? I'm like, sure, go nuts. Because he needed to be able to move stuff around. think the reward you get for that is, like, easier shiny catching or something. Seems nice, I guess. There we go. Played Sun only. Brother got it for Christmas and ended up playing it immediately and completed the whole game on New Year's Day. Usually try on Cheat Engine and catch Pokemon. Pokemon saves time with collecting. There was a, if you ever played the Dungeon Warrior Monsters series, that was a thing you could do, was occasionally like Weedle the Weedle the monsters away from other trainers somehow. I forget how it worked. It was weird. Alright, I need a short stand-up break. I'll be right back. Yeah, I realized that about 3 seconds after standing up, that the Undertale thing would be better, especially if I used my proper BRB message thing. But then I didn't. So mistakes were made. Oh yeah, you can go vertically up these. I don't know why I'm trying to, like, Metroid it up. And it does not require such things. There we go. Why can't Knuckles Metroid crawl? I was reminded today of the fact that there is a BioWare RPG out there that is a Sonic game. I'd kind of forgotten it existed, and I have a copy, I've just never played it. It's kind of amusing to me. Yeah, no, that would have been a liability. Because I just didn't DS much. I turned it back on, didn't I? Yep. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Yes, that game. It's kind of ridiculous to me that that they did that. So I kind of feel that by that point, Sonic's popularity had waned significantly. To the point where it's like, yeah, we're going to make a BioWare RPG. What license should we get? Sonic the Hedgehog. Who let little Timmy in here? I have no idea if it's any good. Just that it's a Sonic RPG, and that amuses me. I was thinking like a Sonic Metroidvania would be pretty good, but then I realized Adventure exists, and I'm pretty sure there are some like Metroidvania-ish things in there, but not really. I think what you would do if you were going to do a Sonic Metroidvania thing is you'd have it such that you're like changing characters. Yeah, that's so much easier than what I was doing. You start off with Sonic, and you get Knuckles to be able to climb walls. Eventually get Tails for flying. Maybe use Amy to destroy things. Have her destroy rocks and stuff that are in your way. Because you always need a rock-destroying object, sort of thing. Yep. Ken Panders. Did Ken work on that? Really? Oh, it isn't? Says someone who plays and enjoys a lot of Sonic stuff. Most significant impact. Oh, that's the Ken Panders. Yeah, I'm vaguely aware of that nonsense. I think he claims to own every echidna ever or something. That's my vague understanding of all that. But I don't know. I guess there was a new Sonic game that came out recently, right? Like the Generations or whatever. I wonder if that was any good. Or Shadow Generations? But literally all I heard about it is that they decided to give Rogue a lot more coverage. Which is a silly thing to have done. But, eh. Say I learned from my mistakes. Oh, and the concept of Knuckles having a father. Bored echidna NTFs. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna get right on that. I'll drop the Ethereum contracts as we speak. There we go. We made it. Are you kidding me? It's weird how my interest in beating this level has suddenly dropped to none. What? That didn't count? No. The worst part is whether or not she hits the wave increases in speed second time around. God, I hate Undine so much. There's been exactly one good Undine fight in any hack, and that was in Brookle. All of the other ones, terrible. Like, game-ruiningly terrible. It's not a good boss. Like, that didn't hit him. Should upgrade my Steam layout to Web 3. God, I hate Undine so much. Yeah, see, this is where my interest has dropped precipitously. Because now I have to beat the whole level again, just to face Undine again. The way you hurt the boss is you hit her with the bricks that she's throwing. You have to throw them back at her, but it only counts if you hit the wave with the brick. Which is clunky and prone to failure. So then you hit her with the brick, and she takes like 5 hits, and then she dies, and it takes forever. And every time you do this, and anytime the wave despawns, it gets faster. But it's clunky, and it's awful. Like, this boss just sucks. I have nothing good to say about Undine. I have good things to say about other custom bosses. The noob boss can be pretty fun. The big Mario face boss can be pretty fun. Even the wacky Piranha Plant one can be pretty fun, depending upon the environment you put him in. But that was a vanilla Undine fight, and those are not fun. They're just not. SMWCentral need to be exterminated, pretty much. Is our character list? Yeah, if you look in the description. The Piranha Plant can't be good. I saw a fun one where, like, it was Mickey's hand. That one... Wait, maybe that wasn't the Piranha Plant. Still, I'd rather fight a Piranha Plant boss 4 times than do Undine. Wart is also awful because of the way the grabbing works. I can't explain how it's broken, but somehow you keep re-grabbing the same dang vegetable. Oh, is that how you doing, Stevie? How's the hack jamming been going? Yeah, there's an easier way up there. That's good to know. There's an easier way up here, too. I don't know why I've been doing it the hard way. That should have killed him. Icicle right to the face. Alright, there we go. It was rough. I believe it. I've heard that 3 of them are very difficult, and 3 of them aren't. That's what I've heard so far. I was thinking about doing it tonight, but then I'm like, no, I don't want to. Get started on that immediately. Dang it! And that's the only power-up I get, by the way. Do not care enough to play without rewinds. No flaky. Happy Tree Friends? No, I have not. The Kaizo ones. That whole set is awful. I can't believe anybody would ever play any of the Kaizo Hack Jam entries. They're just vile. And the things they say in them, they have Mario constantly swearing all the time. All of those racial epithets he's doing, just, I can't believe anyone wants to play those. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to Undine legitimately. Oh, I didn't even know there was one. Wow, that's old. By removed. Huh. Wonder what happened there. I've never even heard... Oh, Ninja Boy. That's old. I mean, you could have. Huh! There is, in fact, a flaky sprite. I can grab that, actually. That's a thing I can do. I might put that in there. Good to know. Wait, I can totally actually grab that. So, in general, for the longest time, my preferred way of getting these sprites was to pull them directly out of hacks that had already had the sprites applied. That was really easy. Or at least easier than doing the right thing. I have support for, like, taking them off SMWCentral. Which does remind me, I saw, like, a new one I really wanted to add. Because I have no idea why the person made this, but they made Osaka from Azumangu Daigo. I think that's what it is. Azumangu Daigo. It's been years. But long story short, it's a silly anime girl from a silly anime. And it amuses me, so therefore it's got to go in the system. Escalator to elevator, etc. She is very spacey. There we go. Did not like. I think I heard the English dub, and she had a terrible English dub because they like made her Southern or something, and it just didn't work. The premise of the character, she's from Osaka, and so she has a funny accent. But a Southern accent is not really the same thing. Has some problems, glitches with Yoshi. Glitches are fine. We have plenty of things that glitch with the Yoshi and or Cape. The Mario 3 ones don't work properly with Cape and turn into nightmarish abominations. There's a few other ones that have problems. But the Mario 3 ones are the biggest one. Okay. Okay. I am not putting up with Undine's bullshit. So now let's get us a cape. Dumb shit? Yeah, dumb shit's also wrong. 5 hours later, don't get it. You watched the German one, it was amazing. Yukari. Which one was Yukari? Was she the one who was worried about being too fat? No, she's the silly one. No, wait, she's the teacher! Oh. Yeah, the episode where she gets drunk is really funny. It's been years. Yeah, the rough teacher, yeah. It's been years. I watched that with Vogon back in the day. He was into it. Let me check something before I try to enable. I don't even have any of the useful stuff up. When she drives the car against the other teacher. I want to say that was the same episode. Because they're like going to the beach and they're racing there. There might have been more than one. 2. Yeah, okay, that's good. Sweet. We are encapened. Let's see if we can use this to cheat. Oh look, there was a mushroom here. But yeah, basically, moving back to Undine, this is it. This is the entire Undine fight. Undine summons spikes, and you jump over the stupid wave. And your goal is to hopefully freeze it somewhere where she'll actually hit it with a brick. And it is RNG, and sometimes it works. And oh yeah, you can't re-grab bricks, by the way. Once you throw them, they're dead. It'll shatter the moment it touches the floor. So if you miss, God help you. Like, I just legitimately do not like Undine. I actually really liked the level. I had a lot of fun playing the level. It was hard, but I enjoyed it. I don't enjoy Undine. She took one hit, maybe. But I've basically never seen a hack use Undine well, except Trook Brookle, and Yogui is a really... See? Whiffed it because she changed her pattern. Maybe I changed my pattern. But Yogui is a very skilled hacker. This makes a lot of difference, as opposed to just taking the boss right off the shelf and doing nothing custom with it, really. There we go. Yeah, it's a Secret of Mana one. Kagura, yeah. Host of Christmas Past. Yeah, she is the first one. She gets a lot of healing magic and stuff. It's true, it does get fast. Like, just the vanilla boss, the way it's set up, is not fun. Oh yeah, I won't be able to read any of this. Buena Mario nos salvaste del calentamiento global. Feliz Navidad. Up, maybe a T. Ramendo pecho frito la Undine. Alright, let's take it to Google Translate, because I can't just translate this. Let's see what happens if I type this in. Buena Mario nos salvaste del calentamiento. Mario, you saved us from global warming. Feliz Navidad. Endo pecho frio la Undine. It apparently decided not to translate the next part. A pecho, maybe that would fix it? Something about a chest cold? Maybe that's a T. Oh, that could be a T, because it's got the G's descender on top of it. Tremendous chest cold from Undine. I don't know what that means. Ice and mana chefs cure water. Yeah. Water and ice. That's her shtick. And Mario leaves the screen. His people needed him. Guess that's where he goes to get his chest cold fixed. Yeah, no, that was a really good level, except Undine. Like, I have nothing bad to say about it. It was hard. I'm kind of surprised there were even power-ups. It's the kind of level you think the person just wouldn't put power-ups in because of how it's designed. And that's what an awful lot of the challenge comes in, but then there were really random power-ups in weird places. I don't know. Just wish there was an Undine.